go from Tampa on this Thursday night. And like so many of the games these days, we start with a touchback. Peyton Barber out of Auburn, a free agent. And right off the bat, he'll get it, and he will go nowhere into the left side defensive front. Down and 11 from the 24-yard line as Winston gets rid of it in a hurry and completes his first pass of the night. Adam Humphries taken out of bounds after a gain of 10. It'll be 3rd down and 1 up in Atlanta. And on 3rd and 1, they hand the ball off to Anton Smith, and he takes it out to the 41-yard line. So no Doug Martin, no Jaquiz Rogers. They go to the rookie Barber, Smith, and Mike James. That offense inside out. And Winston's going to air it out on 1st down and incomplete. As Chris mentioned at the very top, how good, how fast can that Atlanta defense become? And that may tell the tale of their season as Peyton Barber takes it up to the 49-yard line, setting up a 3rd down and short. Still only 22 years old. Out of the pocket, then throws over the middle, and that's caught in Atlanta territory. Mike Evans, their #1 receiver, making the catch.
Said he always did it in high school, so it was no problem reverting to that form.
Off play action, good time, great protection, and then the pass is dropped. It's Evans, and that's been a problem for him in his career here, 2.5 years.
Sure, but they're starting to come in bunches now.
2nd and 10, and a quick drop, and he goes right back to him, and he leans forward, taking the Falcon defense with him, and picks up the 1st down in the National Football League. Quick-paced offense here on this first drive, and so far a good-looking drive as Peyton Barber moves the ball to the 19. So they started at the 25 and down the field they go.
A week ago, he was very disappointed in that one.
2nd and 6. Peyton Barber again. Yeah, I mean, you're going up and down the field as they did. You're playing a team that commits 23 penalties to set a record, and you lose in overtime. 8. But they were the only team to knock off Carolina during the regular season last year. And falling down, but still making the catch at the 10-yard line is the tight end, Cameron Brate, for the touchdown. Where do we see this baby again? Receiver falls down. For the moment, they say he wasn't touched down, and he winds up with a touchdown.
Working on Keanu Neal on the outside, unless that right foot. And then I think by the time he got back up, I don't think a knee or anything was down. Let's see, did he get kicked? Yeah, he got kicked on that foot. He's going to be marked down right there. Neal kicked the foot.
Of course, ruled a
touchdown will be reviewed.
Ruled a touchdown on the field. Ron Torbert is tonight's referee, and they will take a look at it and most likely bring the ball back.
The receiver completed the catch and was down by defensive contact with the ball at the 10-yard line. It'll be Tampa Bay's ball, 1st and goal with the 10-yard line. The clock will start on my ready for play signal.
The opening drive of the game. And this is Smith, and Smith to the 3-yard line. He's been around for a while, 7 years. And on 2nd and goal, the fake. And then Winston looks into the end zone, throws, caught, touchdown, Mike Evans. Boy, they showed you a little bit of everything on that drive.
Big time route here by Mike Evans, and that's their best. Desmond Trufant trying to get him covered. But let's give some credit once again to Jameis Winston, and his mobility has really made a difference. He's really starting to make plays outside the pocket.
Roberto Aguayo, he's been quite a story this season, which was the tail, and he lines up for a field goal. The extra point is good for the 2nd round draft choice. Tampa, Florida on this 77-degree Thursday night, and the kickoff bounds through the end zone. So the Falcons take it at the 25, and let's take a look at their starters. From the 25-yard line, Atlanta's first scrimmage play of the night is Ryan on a straight drop and then fires, and that's Sanu, and it is ruled incomplete. His numbers are off the charts. 2nd down and 10. Little toss right back to Freeman, and Devontae Freeman will get stuck crossing the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and long. Here's the Tampa Bay defense. And Quan Alexander would be the quarterback of this defense on 3rd down and 9. Ryan with the pocket collapsing, gets it to Freeman, and off he goes to a 1st down and a lot more, being run out of bounds in front of his own bench at midfield.
Ward.
27-yard catch and run on a 3rd down and 9. Now the ball is handed off on an inside give, and coming around is Taylor Gabriel. Had a touchdown last week against Green Bay, runs into the cameraman. Jones second in receiving. A.J. Green would be number 1 as Ryan on the run throws, and that's caught for a touchdown. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, into the end zone. So that didn't take very long.
Some confusion back here on the back end. It ends up being just a cover 3, but on the outside, the cornerback looked like he was going to jump this route underneath and just left nobody on the seam route as Toilolo went right down the center of the field. And once again now, quarterback's on the move, making the difference, and didn't see the seam route.
Another ageless wonder like Adam Vinatieri. This is Matt Bryant at the age of 41. He's just a kid. Adams 43. Going down the field on its opening drive. And Matt Bosher to kick off. Ryan Smith will down that in the end zone. And from the 25-yard line, he'll hand the ball off. And taking it up past the 30 with a flag is Anton Smith. So it's our first penalty of the game to be called here by the referee, Ron Torbert.
Personal foul, grabbing the face mask. Offense, number 68. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay 1st down.
And that would be your center spot right here. It's going to be 1st down and 21. And now you got a little confusion there. If the ball is out, the ball is loose. Falcons think they have it, and they do. At the 13-yard line, it was Devondre Campbell who forced the fumble, but you can tell that there was a mix-up in the backfield, a mix-up on the handoff, and it cost him.
Here it comes right here, and you're going to see the pressure come immediately off the edge without anybody really to block him, and it just threw everything off. And then for Smith, he was stumbling and falling backwards, and didn't take long for Campbell to get that ball out.
Anton Smith could not take the handoff. Brian Poole, the rookie out of Florida, who's been playing very well, winds up with a recovery, and Atlanta gets the first big break of the night. Freeman is the back, and they put a fullback in the game, Patrick DeMarco as well. Off the play fake, Ryan in the pocket, goes incomplete. That's Julio Jones, and of course wherever he goes, he will draw a crowd. 2nd and 10. Pass caught at the 11-yard line. Short gain. That's Taylor Gabriel. Not for long. Keep playing 100 plays. 3rd and 7. Ryan contacted as he throws. The pass is incomplete.
Kentucky and just sort of getting into form now here.
29-yard attempt, and Bryant bangs it right down Dale Mabry Boulevard. Results in the 3 Atlanta points. And this kick is dropped and then downed in the end zone.
Emotional side comes out, but they want the passion, just not the emotion.
Fine line there, and the catch is made over the middle, and that'll be a gain of 7. Bathrobe. 2nd and 3 from the 32. Anton Smith finds a crease. Flag down. Back behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense, number 76. 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
Donovan Smith, who is the second-year left tackle.
They need better play out of him.
2nd and 13 as they go 5 wide. Line does its job. The pass is caught to the 30. Mike Evans. And Heather, you can tell he's got the respect of a lot of his teammates. 3rd and 5. Very poised. He's poised on this play here, but a good defensive play, at least for the moment. It looked like Robert Alford was able to knock it away, but was there interference? That was a
pass interference.
2nd and 13.
Defense, number 23. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic 1st down.
And that's been a problem this year for Robert Alford. The twist Very physical player, Robert Alford. Serves him well sometimes.
Inside handoff up to the 39-yard line. There goes the rookie Peyton Barber. Go empty again. 5 receivers all go into the pattern, and the pass is knocked down. That's Brian Poole, the 5'10" corner, coming on a blitz.
Actually, that slot cornerback, and he really came out of nowhere. Beat out a lot of draft picks to earn it.
And Jameis out of the pocket, running, sliding, first down, getting all the way to the Atlanta 46-yard line.
Fall for this ball fake right here. Let me just see. Would you have jumped? It always kind of makes you laugh, doesn't it?
Yep.
He's got to be 10 yards down the field. On the outside, DeMar Dotson and the semi-hold didn't get called.
First down in Atlanta territory and going nowhere, but trying to get something out of it. 2nd and 8, 46-yard line. Set up a screen, and that's going to be close to a first down for the moment, but there's a flag. That's Adam Humphries, who is their number 2 receiver.
Pass interference. Offense, number 13. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
And that's on Mike Evans. 2:20 to go in the opening quarter with Atlanta up by 3. And he fires over the middle, open, and very close to a first down is Cameron Brate, the tight end. That's his 2nd catch.
Austin Safarian-Jenkins was let go of the football team.
And quickly snapped, and then stopped is Winston. 2nd effort. We'll see whether they're going to spot the forward progress here. As they'll put it down about a yard shy of the first down. So the decision coming up right now.
Oh, they're going to get a challenge flag.
Was the ball out? Ball is out there.
How do you get a clear recovery?
Desmond Trufant was the guy who
Atlanta has challenged the ruling on the field on the previous play that there was no fumble. We'll review the play. Timeout.
First things first, is he down? He is not. Does he fumble? Yes, he does. Is there a clear recovery? You'll see in a second. Yes, there is. The back of the hand is there. He's not down. So it is a fumble, number 1, and then you need a clear recovery. Here's the call.
The ruling on the field will be reversed. There was a fumble on the play with a clear recovery by Atlanta's number 55. It'll be Atlanta's ball, 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line. Please put 1 minute 40 seconds on the game clock. 1:40. Atlanta is not charged with a timeout.
And he hands the ball to Devontae Freeman. And Freeman, some nifty running up to the 48-yard line. Devontae Freeman's in his 3rd year. 2nd and 1, and Ryan puts it on the ground and just recovers it. Makes sure that they keep possession of it, if nothing else. From the 45-yard line. Ryan throws. There's another flag. To the 46-yard line goes Taylor Gabriel for what would be a first down.
Yeah, it looked like one of the Bucs jumped off sides on the end of the line of scrimmage. I'd tell you exactly, but I can't really see the numbers.
Offside. Defense, number 91.
There you go.
Penalty is declined. Result of the play is a first down.
That's Robert Ayers. Yeah, if you can see the numbers, call Chris Collect.
Yeah.
In 4 of 7 for 71. First down as we start the 2nd frame with Freeman scooting to the outside, and Freeman with a nice run before he goes out of bounds. Devontae Freeman around the left side. Did a nice job last week in a reserve role against Green Bay. Shoulder shake, and again, and then over the middle, juggled, caught for a moment, but incomplete. That's Josh Perkins, a rookie out of Washington. 2nd down and 10 now. And the ball is handed off. Going through the middle is Teron Ward. Al Michaels with Chris Collinsworth, Heather Cox.
The Bay, they desperately need to start winning at home, and this is the team they have to beat.
Don't forget the Saints there in San Francisco this week, as the pass is not caught at the 4-yard line by Austin Hooper. Flag down back at the 34-yard line. Looking over to the Tampa Bay bench, indicating the penalties against
Personal
Atlanta.
Foul, grabbing the face mask. Offense, number 67. The penalty is declined. Fourth down.
Andy Levitre, the left guard. Now for Matt Bryant. And Bryant this time just inside the right upright. So the 2 turnovers lead to 6 points. Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta in 2017. And the Bucs will start from the 25. Up getting the job here. The head coaching job is Peyton Barber. Takes it over the right side for a gain of 4. But it's so interesting too, Chris, because he's got Mike Smith, whom he worked for at Atlanta.
Year with Dirk Cutter.
From the 29 on 2nd and 6. And that is caught up at the 36-yard line for a first down by Mike.
Get close to what they were. Of course, they don't have some of these Ring of Honor names up there anymore either.
True. Winston fires, and that is caught at the 48, but another flag is down at the line of scrimmage. And the Bucs coming back.
Offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
And the passer with Claiborne and Beasley, especially the last 3 or 4 games.
On a 1st and 20, keep it on the ground. Peyton Barber up to the 28-yard line. Well, it's hard for these guys to get a ground game going when you think about it.
Guys out there playing that basically know very little about this offense.
Got away with Martin, who's trying to get better from a hamstring. Meanwhile, Winston directing traffic downfield and throws incomplete, and we've got another penalty. A couple of years
ago.
Ineligible
player downfield. Offense, number 69. Penalty is declined. 3rd down.
It's DeMar Dotson that prior to coming here, he'll take over as the center. And a little dump pass is taken here by Anton Smith, who gets the ball up to the 39, and we go back to the Hawley injury. Brian Anger, he's done a really good job to come up from Jacksonville. This is the high, deep kick, field of the 9, penalty again, and another one to the 18-yard line. When was the last time we saw a run back without a penalty? Remember? Hawley, and we'll get a report on him. Here's Torbert.
There were 2 fouls by the return team during the play. Illegal block in the back. Number 53 of the return team. That penalty is declined. During the kick, holding number 27 of the return team. That penalty is accepted. It's half the distance to the goal from the spot from the end of the kick. First down.
9th year, number 3 overall pick when he was drafted out of Boston College in 08. And speaking of long, deep passes, but nobody is there. Pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Julio has not caught a pass yet. And, of course, the minute you say that, hello, to the 25-yard line goes the great Julio Jones, now in his 6th year out of Alabama. They traded up for him.
Confidence right now that maybe he's never played with.
Little toss. Devontae Freeman up to the 28. Well, the offensive coordinator for the Falcons is one Kyle Shanahan.
Never know. You know, the season didn't end so well last year for the Falcons, so we'll see.
2nd and 7, and they come around the side, and then Ryan loses the ball. It's going to be a fumble, and it's going to be a Tampa Bay recovery. Darryl Smith and Gerald McCoy came in.
Comes McCoy right up the middle to clean this thing up. Gets right around Andy Levitre and is going to clean that one up. That is the guy, Gerald McCoy, that they knew eventually they would have to deal with. And for the Atlanta Falcons, the beat goes on. They go with the jumbo package. Guys, they're Sherriless in the game.
And right through the middle. And what else is there? There's another flag, of course. Peyton Barber. We've already had 6 accepted penalties in the game.
Illegal
it's
formation. Offense. Number 82 covered number 78, who was reported as an eligible receiver. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
So we talked about guys, they're Sherriless coming in the game.
2nd-year guy from LSU takes his spot, number 32. And Winston rolls and throws, and it's incomplete at the 4-yard line, intended for Evans, and there goes Trufant, and we go to Heather. Hawley, at least for the moment, on the bench. 2nd down and 15 from the 24. And going to the end zone and holding. Touchdown, Mike Evans. Well, you got a 6'5" guy going against a 5'10" corner, and the 7 inches pays off.
A little wiggling up, and that's all it's going to be. And then it's just, my guy's bigger than your guy, and we're going to wrestle around a little bit, and I'm going to go up and catch it. There really is nothing fancy about that, but one guy being bigger and stronger and able to get the rebound, total control, 2 feet down, keep away, down number 7.
He had one more. He had the first one tonight too.
Right.
So 8 to lead the league, which is almost, well, in this case, it's 1 a game for Tampa.
False start. Offense, number 97, 5-yard penalty. Still playing the try.
Which just adds a little drama to this extra point.
It does. Brian Anger will spot.
I can hear the nervousness in your voice.
In its existence. And the Buccaneers on top by a score of 14-13. This kick will be run back from 2 yards in by Eric Weems. And back he comes to the 26-yard line with 8.5 to go in the half. A.J. Greenlike from the 25-yard line to give the ball to Teron Ward. Well, there's a flag.
Holding. Defense, number 67. 5-yard penalty added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Single day, and just whoop.
It might be a penalty. Meanwhile, the earlier penalty was on John Hughes III. This one is Golston.
Encroachment. Defense, number 92. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Go in and work with Mike Smith, and he's really become the leader of this defense in just his 2nd year.
1st and 5 after the penalty, and trying to get that first down is Ward. Very close. Series 5. A little over 7 minutes to go in the half in a 1-point game. Freeman, good hesitation there. Patience. Gets to the 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
I can remember when they had, all those big legendary figures. Now they're sprinters in there.
Ryan going deep and making the catch. Taylor Gabriel pulls it in at the 26-yard line.
You know, one of the biggest differences on this offense of the Atlanta Falcons this year, the speed that they've picked up. Taylor Gabriel's a 4.28 guy. Grimes had to respect him.
Who scored the winning touchdown in the last minute against Green Bay. Get to catch a pass tonight. Now they go back to the ground. Freeman will try to go around the right side. No chance. Levante David, 5th year.
Watch those seam routes. We've had success.
Goes to the outside, and it's Jones right there with Grimes. Action going on that defense right now. And Ryan fires, and he gets the open man to the 11-yard line, and that is Austin Hooper.
Tammy got hurt.
Now from the 12, on the ground again. Freeman bounces his way.
About halftime. I'm doing baseball halftime. Nice. Whatever that was, the rain break.
Between periods. Meanwhile, Taylor Gabriel will run into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now this guy's making a difference. I mean, he caught the big touchdown a week ago, and his speed is just changing the look of this offense.
Lane Christian got him off a waiver wire.
Toilolo on the outside got that edge, and
Pounds last year. So here's Bryant, all-time Falcon leading scorer, adds 1 more point to that record. Defensive coordinator here in Tampa Bay, as the Buccaneers get set to begin their drive from the 25, and we check in with Heather.
A little surprised by that.
Now that you mentioned it, well, there's a fake toss. Boy, that's a nicely designed play, and a great tackle is made there by Brian Poole on Adam Humphries. Otherwise, he would have picked up a lot more.
He's still running.
2nd down and 2. Head coach Cutter calls the plays and trying to get that first down, and he leans and gets it is Mike James.
I was actually out on the street and luckily knew his offense, and they brought him in. Whoop.
3 minutes to the half. Might be a little bit of encroachment there.
Jameis Winston.
Defense, number 44. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Vic Beasley, you wanted to make sure you got the 5 yard. The heads up there by DeMar Dotson. Point him out.
Makes it a 1st and 5. Off play action, look out. He gets hit. Does Winston as he throws, and that creates a wobbly pass that turns out to be incomplete. Adrian Claiborne. Claiborne spent his first 4 years here and then went to the Falcons. 2nd down and 5. Winston throws on the run. Another penalty. Pass incomplete.
Holding. Defense, number 34. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
It's going to be on Poole.
Where he wanted him on that route.
Winston again. And he gets sacked, and he gets the ball away somehow. Gets the ball away to Mike James before he gets knocked down.
Watch the spin move inside here. Going against Donovan Smith one more time, and somehow Jameis Winston, big enough and strong enough to stay on his feet. I don't think, look at that, he just threw a left-handed hook shot out there. What a play.
From a sack to a 6-yard gain, and look at all kinds of confusion in the backfield. That led to an earlier fumble. And you can see Jameis getting up saying, what's going on here, man? Down at 7 at the 49-yard line, and Winston retreats and goes down, trips at the 44-yard line, and the crowd says, wait, it should be a flag on Jarrett, they'd say, but no.
Coming right off the edge here. And looked like Jameis Winston just got tripped up, and Jarrett knew he wasn't touched.
Of honor. Meanwhile, Brian Anger comes into punt. And a fair catch called for made at the 18-yard line by Eric Weems.
Here they're going after it.
From the 16, they start with a pass over the middle. Jones. And Julio is able to seek and get that first down.
And Julio had 300 yards receiving, a lot of them on plays like that.
And the 27, there he goes again. So he caught one pass in the first 28.5 minutes, and now he's caught 2.
Right now Matt Ryan's picking them apart.
Too deep here, underneath, flag, the line of scrimmage, the inception of the play. Devontae Freeman caught that one. Calling another penalty here.
The formation by the offense. Number 12 covered up number 11. The 5-yard penalty. First down.
5th on Atlanta, 8th against Tampa, and we go to Heather. So a little mix and match defensively here as they miss their quarterback. Catch made here. That's Sanu's first catch, the former Cincinnati Bengal. Timeout. Clock rolling down to 40. Swinging out here, and Freeman makes the catch, and the tackle is made inbounds. That's a great tackle. Hargraves not only got him down, but keeps him inbounds, and that forces Atlanta to use its final timeout with 31 seconds. Down and 6.
Okay.
And Ryan's going to go down back at the 38-yard line, so he can't get it away. William Golston coming in. Spence as well.
William Golston's going to go right up against a pretty good right tackle on the outside, and Ryan Schrader.
And Tampa Bay trying to square its record at 4-4. Weems will have a return from the goal line, and Eric Weems with the flag down. So we start the way we ended the first half with the penalty.
During the return, holding number 33 of the return team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's Atlanta's ball. First down.
He starts here from the 14 after the penalty. And going right to the air and over the middle and reaching for it is Sanu. Mohamed Sanu.
Mohamed Sanu, he is becoming more and more the true number 2 that they need opposite Jones.
And through the middle goes Freeman, and through that middle because Quan Alexander was hurt and Glanton is now in there, middle linebacker, and we go to Heather.
Jones out for the game with a knee injury.
All right, thank you, Heather. As we'll keep an eye on when Alexander can return or will return, as Freeman gets taken down here by Glanton, who's taking Alexander's spot for the moment. Glanton is in there, number 53 in his stead. 3rd and 5, hanging in there. Throw is caught by Jones. Makes the catch up at the 44-yard line for a first down.
You know, he can play like a speed receiver, but he can also play like a big tight end, and I think he got his hands underneath there. It was close. Turnover.
It'd be 4th down.
We'll review the play. Timeout.
Here's Torbert to tell us about the Jones catch or no catch.
The ruling on the field stands as called. First down. Tampa Bay will be charged with their first time out of the half.
Very, very close, but there's nothing conclusive to the consternation of one Dirk Cutter.
Yeah, see if he has this sort of pin between his forearm and thigh, and it's really not going to move when it hits the ground. And now it's still sort of pinned there, but now it comes loose. Woke this crowd up, though.
It did from the 44. Ryan throws, and that is caught, and that's another first down, and that is Julio Jones becoming a bigger and bigger factor as this game moves along. First down to the 35.
Vernon Hargreaves, you know, he's in decent position.
And Ryan fires again. There is Jones again, running those in cuts to the 19-yard line, and Jones, who has held a one catch for almost the entire first half. Teron Ward comes in at running back, and the pass is caught, and once again big number 11 takes it inside the 10, and that's going to set up a 1st and goal. They just keep feeding him already. Split to the left. This time they keep it on the ground. They give the ball to Teron Ward, who gets to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and goal for the Falcons. So Ryan repositions his guys. Play clock at 2. Keep it on the ground again, and this is Ward taking the ball to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, and Julio comes back into the game. Left this time. 3rd and goal. Looking that way, fires, and over everybody's head but a flag in the end zone. Sanu, probably the intended receiver. Pass was very high.
Pass interference. Defense, number 28. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be spotted at the 1-yard line. Automatic first down.
Right out here. Get over the top, try to make that in cut. Just a little grab.
So the gift 1st and goal, and now Freeman is going to get stopped after a gain of a few inches, making it 2nd down and goal. Levante David is there. To this point. Here's your 6th pass, and it's good for a touchdown to the fullback, Patrick DeMarco. Matt Ryan just keeps spreading it around. Ryan gets to spike it. DeMarco goes into the end zone.
Only fire wasn't that Levante David didn't see it. He just ran into his own guy, and then Patrick DeMarco by himself.
2-point attempt. And that is Jones, and he can't make the catch. Going to win their first game of the season at home. They're 0-3 here. All the victories have come away, and we start with a touchback. Starting from the 25-yard line. Over the middle, the pass is incomplete.
Around weeks 14, 15, 16, with the way this offense is playing, this team could take off if the defense starts playing at that level.
Well, as I said at the top, that's going to be the key. Smith here is taken down.
Of course, Brian Poole is the guy that came out of nowhere to be that 4th starter.
3rd and 2, and that pass is incomplete. They do the job here, intended for Cecil Shorts. There is Hawley already in street clothes with Anger to punt. Weems at the 19, and he's going to get buried at that point. Nice tackle is made there by Ryan Smith from the 18-yard line. How you doing?
I'm just making it up.
Off the play fake. Ryan deep downfield into triple coverage intended for Sanu. And incomplete.
Who is going to get the deep shots, but occasionally you like to make sure that defense is looking at all possibilities.
Up to the 23-yard line goes Devontae Freeman.
In the past few years.
And the Jags and the Dolphins are right there with him. 3rd and 6. And that is caught. And Sanu will keep on trucking out to the 43-yard line.
They're eventually going to have to find that box safety to come up there for themselves.
Ryan rolling and throwing on the run, and that is caught. And Taylor Gabriel will get spun out of bounds. Hardy has not even been targeted tonight.
Oh gosh. You know, it's one thing to forget the snap count late. It's another to forget it early. The only person moving that time was Alex Mack. Wasn't quite that good last year, but see, not one person on the entire offense moved. It's one of those, you hike it on one and it's on two.
Lost 3 on the play, 2nd down and 13.
Is that same
caught again? This is Hooper, the rookie tight end, to the 19, and another Falcon 1st down.
They're starting to rotate back to the middle, and that's when those seam routes are going wide open right down the middle. They've had about 3 or 4 shots at these and finally scored 1 touchdown on it and come right back to it and make another play here.
Falcons with 23 1st downs. The Bucs have 11. Yardage is almost 2 to 1. And this is Sanu taking it to the 11-yard line. Meanwhile, Ryan along the way over 300 yards from the 12. Through the middle, Ward, and he takes it to the 5, and that will move the change again. And the Atlanta Falcons have gained 390 yards in less than 3 quarters.
Line exhausted. Watch this double team right here. They're just going to take Gerald McCoy and move him straight backwards.
And then they come out of huddle. Remember that defense is on the field last week for 73. The game was 73 minutes for Atlanta coming here. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. And on 2nd and goal, they're going to throw the fade, and there's Jones, and good luck trying to stop that. Touchdown. So finally he gets a red zone touchdown as he works on the rookie Hargraves and takes him to school for the score.
Understand the concept, right? You go down, a bigger guy is going to get rebound position, jump up in the air, get your feet down. It's a great job by Julio Jones, because if Hargraves had been able to push him out of bounds, would have been incomplete. But he got those feet down.
And the Atlanta Falcons up in the 30s again. What else is new? Years ago, and guided this team to some good years and with some lean ones as well, as they've now finished in the basement of the division for 5 consecutive seasons. 5-yard line. Tampa Bay Bucks got off to a hot start tonight. Since then, not a heck of a lot. Peyton Barber, the rookie, takes it to the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for Dirk Cutter's squad.
Anyway,
3 days rest after a brutal overtime loss to Oakland. And that is caught by Mike Evans, who had a big first half with 7 catches for 77.
Challenging him.
Winston 14 to 22 for 150. And he just has to dump that one off. And the Falcons are contending that it should be grounding.
They went back and forth between these two organizations.
2nd and 10, deep downfield and a little too deep for Mike Evans, who cannot one-handed. It'll be 3rd and 10. From the 42, Winston. Wow, man, there's that one-handed catch. What a grab. But Evans gets whacked, so he couldn't make the one-hander on the play before. And somehow, some way, look at this one. Not only a one-handed catch, but to absorb that blow and take it all the way to the ground.
He's got to get his feet down, but what a catch. Odell Beckham would be proud of that one. Holy cow, what a catch. To have to spin around, and that's the thing that you just love about Mike Evans.
Keanu Neal, who was named after Keanu Reeves. True. Who delivered that blow. And Peyton Barber will take the ball inside the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. pass is caught by Peyton Barber, the 21, including 2 tonight.
Yeah, both of them have a 3-finger catch now.
Mordecai Brown. He is out on 4th and 1 as we start the 4th quarter. And they're going to pick up the first down here as Peyton Barber, but a flag is thrown. So let's wait and see.
Holding. Offense. Number 74. 10-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
Second-year guard Ali Marpet from the Atlanta 43-yard line. Whoops. Over the middle. Pass is too high. Incomplete. No flag. And 4th down. So they turn it over on downs. They're 4 yards shy. He's 6 yards shy of a 400-yard night. And Devontae Freeman will take care of most of that as he gets to the 49.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we saw his son, Rich.
Yeah.
So this is going to be close to a first down for Freeman. You saw Rich McKay, who's longtime executive with the Falcons. His father was John McKay. Had a lot of great lines, a lot of them. From the 47-yard line, and a little trickery and deceit, and that will get you everywhere. To Sanu, fakes 2 handoffs, and Mohamed Sanu takes the ball to the 23-yard line.
We're just on game 9.
Bringing the fullback to Marco to provide some leverage for Freeman, who bounces it to the outside. And Devontae Freeman has the first down, taking the ball to the 12-yard line. And Mr. Freeman on his way to another good night.
Devontae Freeman there.
First down at the 12. And Freeman again takes that ball to the 7-yard line. Off a DeMarco block. 2nd and 5 from the 7. Freeman, and he gets spilled at the 1, and that'll move the change again with clock going down to 11 minutes and change. Late in the first half, he's back in. 1st and goal.
There's the play. Not that worn out.
Alexander actually right there making the tackle.
At this bunch.
Running back is Teron Ward. Will roll to the right, and Ryan will flip it and have it batted back. Bradley McDougald staying right with him. Ryan fires, and that is caught for a touchdown by Austin Hooper. Matt Ryan throws his 4th touchdown pass of the night.
Let's get it close, but don't pick them and set it up for this inside move. I really like that by Mohamed Sanu. That's smart football. You run out there and you bang right into that guy, and you're going to get the flag thrown. You get out there and just disrupt him a bit. Going to give Hooper a chance to come inside, and that's what touchdown number 4
times. Thrown for 343 tonight. This phenomenal year continues. Bryant for the point after. And Atlanta has rolled up 40 points. Bryant to kick off with the score 40-14. And we have 9:56 remaining. Then it's been just about all Atlanta. And Winston will throw it over the middle. Caught. 5-yard gain. Mike James making the catch there, and they'll hurry it up here. Overshoots the intended receiver.
Exactly what Dan Quinn wanted on that defense.
3rd and 5. And Winston
There you go, Mike. Let's go.
over the middle. Mike Evans. And he will pad those stats. If you got him in your fantasy league, you're having a good night.
Way to get open. Just come out and give him a shove. You're that big and that strong. Why not?
Throw in the middle again to the 36-yard line. That's Mike James making the catch here.
And they lost so much with all these running backs, but they need a complimentary wide receiver and a tight end.
And here's Evans coming out of the game.
A little more consistency out of him as well.
3rd and 4. Winston able to extend the play long enough to find the open man. That's Evans, who will come back into the game after missing 1 play.
Let's go.
And to the corner. And Evans almost almost pulled that one in. But there's a penalty.
It was everything he could
Pass
do to get.
interference. Offense, number 13. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Slowed himself down. He goes back to the bench. It's first down and 20 after the penalty. Winston fires, and that is not caught at the 19-yard line. Incomplete there.
Now that we would have never even tried back in the day.
Exactly. And without Stickham. Second and 20. Caught at the 21-yard line. It's the gloves man. Freddie Martino makes the catch.
I would like to have a flypaper glove.
Shook hands with somebody and couldn't get it away. They're on 11, and that's going to be a sack. And Atlanta tonight, with Claiborne getting the sack, came only on NFL Network. It's 4th and 16 now as Winston escapes, fires. That's going to be caught, and it will extend the drive on a 4th down as Cecil Shorts.
The opposite of the kind of player he was in college. Some of these movement plays, and his guys get into those scramble drills.
And that's going to be caught for a touchdown by Adam Humphries. A 4th down conversion to Shorts. And then Humphries sets the signal off for the Cannons out of the pirate ship. And Humphries has his first touchdown of the season.
Here's Winston on the scramble drill that's going to set it up. Come out here, off balance throw. He can throw that ball going any direction. Perfectly done. Nice catch by Shorts. And then this one, right on the money, low and away. Only his guy can get it.
2-point conversion attempt coming. And Winston will roll and try to get in the and gets whacked at the 1-yard line.
Guess who?
Does not get in, and that is Jalen Collins coming in there. And of course, Neal is in the picture as well.
Could go if they recover it.
So Aguayo sends it down, and it is collected, and Sanu, who has a fairly good amount of experience.
There you go.
And this drive begins with a Teron Ward. For Cars having a fantastic season. And this is Ridley, Stephen Ridley, taking it to the 33. And, you know, you look at that game, and there are two of the original American Football League franchises. Here in a second.
Warren Sapp. Like Jeopardy or something.
Stephen
Who
Ridley
is?
I'll take over to Burns Steakhouse if they're still open if we get this. So Stephen Ridley. So who would hold the Tampa Bay record for most touchdown passes?
Hold on.
Yep. Of recent vintage, too. 3rd and 10. Set up a screen. Gabriel gets pushed out of bounds. Up for Bryant.
And he's going to get mentioned one time in 20 years.
There you go. And that kick is good. Network. Tampa Bay. Home of the Bucks. Rays across the bay in St. Pete. And the Tampa Bay Lightning. And we go to head. Winston back into the game right now. He only has his helmet on, so Glennon's in the game. He's down 23 points with 3.5 to play.
Instilling all those sort of virtues to never give up, never give up, never give up. That was their motto. And this time it's time to give up.
Up to the 42-yard line goes Anton Smith. Few healthy running backs in this Tampa Bay stable right now. And that'll be a short gain right here for the tight end, Brait. Second and 7 and a 3-man rush, and Glennon fires, and that'll be caught. And that is enough for a first down to Adam Humphries.
Got better. And that's what they're trying to do here in Atlanta now.
Was Quinn in Seattle for several years. And staying on his feet and picking up the first down is Adam Humphries. Barber, and they are really struggling at that spot. And Glennon, a perfect 6 for 6 on a short throw to Peyton Barber. The big 3 for the Falcons. Meanwhile, second down and 6, and it was the first incomplete pass that Lennon has thrown. Intended for Barber. It'll be 3rd down and 6. 30-yard line. And Lennon throws, and that's going to move the chains again. Complete to Brate.
The linebackers have been completely healthy.
There's 3 guys up front. Rushing. Catch made. Slung down. Jones slings down the receiver after a short gain. Peyton Barber.
Let's go.
And over the middle, trying to work his way into the end zone is Barber, but he's stopped at the 2. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Points and statistics. And
Yep. To the outside. Yeah, in garbage time, they give up a touchdown. That's Cameron Brate, who has caught 5 balls tonight. Away, and they go for 2.
Yep, Cameron Brate does a nice job catching the ball.
Lennon for the 2-point conversion, and he's going to get that to Brandon Myers.
There we go. Coming right across the field here. Big collision. A little mushy.
And there was a leaky defense to begin with. And it's going to be collected at the 44-yard line. Bottom feeders right there, but right now Atlanta has, with Matt Schaub finishing up the game. Here's tonight's another trivia thing for you.
First night off on Thursday night, perfectly timed.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Phil.
At the age of
87.
And that's going to wrap it up here in Tampa, FLA, as the Falcons trailed early, but not often. And the final score was 43-28. At one point, actually, Tampa was up 14-13. But the Atlanta Falcons are on a roll.